For 10 years in the Broken Spoke, I had a little Indian racer that was built to go to Bonneville, and it was nothing but a prop for the Broken Spoke Saloon and Museum. When I turned 50 years old, I reached to my buddy Dave, who founded the Broken Spoke and a great wrench on Indians. I said, look me in the eye, shake my hand, and let's go to Bonneville. That's 8 years ago. And since then, that little Indian has set more records than I can tell you. We ran 140 miles an hour in that little Chief, which makes it the fastest Indian Chief in the open class on the planet Earth. It's been an amazing journey, but naturally, with the Chief, that's not fast enough for me anymore. I gotta go faster. So I am constantly trying to obtain that 200-mile-an-hour mark. When it comes to racing, you're as strong as your weakest link. And me being the pilot and the rider, my job is to relay to the mechanics what that bike is doing so they can guesstimate how to set it up for the next pass to go faster. Boy, without those guys, and I mean you've got somebody might even hold an umbrella over you to keep you from baking in that sun, to guys like Jeff and Wink that are wrenching on that thing and tweaking it, maybe re-gearing it, re-jetting it. Without those guys, I wouldn't be sitting on these 14 land speed records. They're amazing. You know, when people are very passionate about their profession, I really believe they never shut it off. You're constantly chasing your tail and working on the details. When I go out to the Bonneville Salt Flats and my bike is in 6th gear and I'm at 185 plus, trust me, I'm not thinking but about one thing. How close am I to 200? Is my tack gonna get up to 7 grand? And I'll tell you, once you feel that, it's a bug. You're hooked. Only thing exists is you, the bike, and the salt. And let me tell you, it gets real scary out there when you're over 150, 160, 70, 80, and you get into the 190s. You can even take flight. You can go in the air if your aerodynamics aren't right. And 2 years ago, I had the accident. I hit the timer at over 178 miles an hour. But in less than 24 hours, I'm rolling to Bonneville, and you're gonna see, well, I hit 200 miles an hour. I'm excited. This is the first day of Bubs, and we got a great family around us, and everybody's getting ready to go to Tech, and it's exciting. We're antsy. We're excited. It's good stuff. Been inspected, I passed. Let's go get a record.
Just entering the measured mile on the mountain course. We have bike 4169. This is Jay Hillens.
The only thing that I can compare it to is, you know, how fast I've been on a drag bike.
Yeah.
But the difference is a drag bike is, you know, 6.5 seconds on a drag bike at 218. We're talking,
Sustained mile.
yeah,
Or getting into the mile.
yeah, 2.3 minutes. You know, there is a big difference, and you know, it does. It takes a lot of strength to hang on, but that's one of the things in the design of this bike that I designed that into the bike too, to where my legs lock in, and that's why when we tried to run at Speed Week, it hurt me so bad that it actually brought tears to my eyes, because where the hole is in my leg, I had my leg pinned to the frame, and it was actually vibrating because I was clinched to it like a pair of vice grips. And that's what it takes to hang on this bike. You can't just sit up on it like a street bike and just go down the salt. You gotta vice grip your body to it, you know. And with that, you got to be careful that you're not holding on too hard with your arms and being too stiff, because if it gets into a wobble, you got to be able to get it out of it, you know. And you gotta, all those thoughts are going through my head, and you know, that's why I've made the foot pegs fully adjustable, and I've adjusted them 3 different times since I've been here, you know. And I make a pass, and it's all an experiment out here, and it's, you know, and a work in progress, and you know, I'm enjoying every minute of it, and all I can say is I hope that the people that are coming on board and helping Jay and I with our dreams, I hope that they've got the same stamina that we've got, and keep the trust in us, because just like Jay has said multiple times, the bike that he's riding has a production crate motor with Rob Schaff heads and Jeff Lang just putting the engine together, and but not any trick. There's not any, you know, there's not any NASA program going on here. It's what you can buy from S&S. It's what you can buy from Baker. It's what you can buy from Barnett. It's parts that are available over the counter. Make it to the other end. If I make it to the other end, then we can do it again.